After a long wait, India concluded its first ever auction for the sale of commercial coal blocks on a revenue sharing model while incorporating relaxations on entry barriers and end user restrictions. The government had initially proposed 50 coal blocks for these auctions, but due to resistance from a few states, it was brought down to 38. However, only 23 coal blocks received bids in the technical round, out of which 4 blocks received a single bid and were subsequently omitted as they failed to meet the minimum bid criteria. Eventually, 19 coal blocks entered the financial round of bidding. A total of 76 bids were received from 42 different companies, out of which only 14 emerged as winners. Upon analyzing the nature of these 14 companies, we found that almost 3/4 of the blocks were procured by firms for commercial purpose. The participants with end user requirement include Sharda Energy and Minerals, Vedanta, Hindalco, and Jindal Power. Here are a few key findings from the financial bidding round. The auction itself was special for the kind of interest it garnered among the participants. Interestingly, the smaller mines saw more aggressive bidding than the bigger mines, contrary to market expectations, as the major companies were competing for these bigger blocks. Out of the top 5 financial bids received, excluding Gare Palma 4/7, the rest of these blocks have reserves of less than 100 million tons. Some of the newcomers showed greater determination in acquiring the coal blocks in the final round. Notably, Boulder Stonemark acquired the Gotitoria block at a premium of 32.23% over the floor price, edging out 7 other bidders. Similar determination was also seen from Yazdani and Chaugale Group. Credit should also be given to the Coal Ministry for selection of coal blocks from the same coal fields in order to entice higher participation for them, as was the case with Urtan and Urtan North blocks, which were both backed by JMS Mining, who now can carry out mining operations by setting up the necessary equipment in close proximity. Selective preference was also seen for some of the blocks that have some added advantage. For example, Andhra Pradesh Mineral Development Corporation acquired the Brahmadiya coal block, having superior grade of coking coal, while the Schedule 2 blocks including Gotitoria and Gare Palma were also acquired at a fairly high bid value, having the necessary clearance to commence production. Talking about potential game changers, Aurobindo Realty and Infrastructure and SL Mining can emerge as 2 major coal traders after acquiring 2 coal blocks each in the auction. While Adani Enterprises has been rather unfortunate as it could acquire only 1 coal block out of the 7 in which it had contested in. However, Stratatech Mineral Resources, its subsidiary, acquired the Dhirauli coal block, which has the highest coal reserve among the lot. All in all, these 19 coal blocks were booked at an average final bid price of 27.32% over the floor value, which translates into revenues accruing to the state government at Rs 626 per unit metric ton coal produced, considering an average representative price of Rs 2,292 for various non-coking coal grades. Next up, the nominated authority would recommend the selection to the government for approval. Thereafter, as per the revised schedule, the issuance of the vesting order is expected within the next 2 months.